Alright, yo. We back up in here. Let me just turn this up real quick. Let's see. There we go. We got the jazz on. About to hop in the charts. I still don't know what's going on for the day. I do know we have I know we got that shit. Let's go. I know we got news today at 6:45. But let me just share everything. Alright, let's share that shit. Alright, so let me just put this away real quick. Alright. Let me get into my account real quick. Fuck. They forgot my ass. I still need to sign in. 1 second. Forgot my account's name. Alright. Let's just get that going. Bang. Okay, cool. So we're on a Lightning funded right now. This is something I recently bought. Certain kind of rules, there's 20% consistency rule on it, so I don't really want to make more than $600 or more than really $1,200 today or any day. So that's kind of like my max, which I actually need to put that back up just because I recalculated it. Hold up. Just go to Open Tradeovate. Alright. Let's go here. Bang. Okay, let me put preferences, accounts, risk settings, daily profit trigger. Okay, so 100. Daily loss limit at 600, low key. Okay, 800 actually, I'm okay with that. Okay, save, fire. Alright, let's open that bitch up. Bang. Okay. So I don't have anything set up right now, but obviously I'm working from daily swings, so I kind of want to work in continuation with where we're going right now. So this right now kind of just looks to me like nothing. I'm gonna be honest, this don't really look like anything to me. We're delivering off of this relevant swing down here, so just to find something in correlation with that, there's nothing else really for me. I mean, to continue higher, I'd probably use this wick, so we'd probably see how we do with that. Also need my other markets, so S&P, so this down here. So we're still delivering from this swing. There's no real SMT. We still have these highs right here that are just like untapped. Those are my previous day highs. We're still within like the new week opening gap, so honestly there's nothing to really trade off of, but this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. So I don't know, this doesn't really look clean. There doesn't look like there'll be really any clean moves until we fully close over this, so I want to see us do that, and I don't want to see us go on that line, so I'm probably bullish for the day. If I do want to see us be bullish, we gotta see some form of liquidity be swept. I'm gonna assume that will be our liquidity from Thursday. So we'll sweep our previous session lows and target our previous day highs. So I kind of want to see a reaction from these, and I don't want to see us go any lower than that, because if we tap into our invalidation zone, then that's going to invalidate everything and there'd be no point in trading today. So I want to see all price action just happen above this. This is my hourly for value gap. That needs to be broken for us to go higher to target these swings. 15-minute. This definitely needs to be broken for us to go higher. But as you see, we're tapping into this on our hourly. Let's see what that looks like. I don't think we have tapped into that, have we? Oh, we have. So we are delivering from a 15 or no, an hourly for value gap. And this is our kind of high right here. What's that marked out as? Is that a retracement? Yeah, I mean, it could be a target, but we'll probably break through it because we want to see a break above this. Going down to the 5-minute and 3-minute, and let's just get the 1-minute, 2-minute out of here and the 4-hour out of here. I kind of want to keep working towards that higher route, but I mean, we have an inverse for value gap right here. We're delivering off of this hourly, inverse for value gap right here, change of state delivery right here. This is all recent. On the 15-minute, we're still respecting these for value gaps. We're taking a sweep. We're not really coming higher, it just looks like we're coming lower. So if I were to put my invalidation point over here, where would that be? Yeah, so it looks like we're drawing lower, and I kind of don't want to see that happen. But the lowest I want to go is probably to these lows. So I'd be okay if we come up, down, and then up again. But then again, I mean, we got to make sure that we have reason to move within the market. And right now, it just doesn't look like there's anything super good. So for today, it's going to be a 1-to-1, and I'm de-risking. So my max risk is going to be $800 normally on this account. So because I'm de-risking, my max is now going to be 600, 500 to 600, within that range. Just because that's kind of how the max I want to risk put on for each trade. And that just depends totally on how much I'm getting in for. So we're doing a 1-to-1 just because I don't think we're going to have any super expansion moves, because we're not really delivering from any super relevant zone. There's nothing really to look at here. We already delivered from this one, so we need to target the next relevant swing, which is going to be this over here. So I'm going to be bullish until that gets hit. And if that gets hit, then I'm not going to trade, or I'll trade a 1-to-1 de-risked invalidation of this zone. So maybe the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap right here, if you guys are catching what I'm putting down. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, but we'll see how we react from this line. So this is going to be my kind of condition here of where I look at. I want to see either a manipulation or continuation. That's what I want to see from this low. So that's my condition right here. I want to see manipulation from over here, and I kind of let's look at that from the hourly. I'd be okay if on the hourly we're at least respecting it, and we don't come lower through that. We don't come through this invalidation zone, and if we do, then again, it's just sweep, displacement, retracement, and entry after closure. So market opens at 6:30. Now we're on that 645 candle, or not yet. So we can close through that, that'd be chill. But that throws me off a little bit, because I would have liked to see us come lower more at least first. But let's see if there's any SMT that we were looking at that we were just missing. So it doesn't look like there is to be any. We just see that these lows right here are not getting tapped into. But this Fairvalue Gap seems to be getting pushed through a little bit. So yeah, all we're gonna do is wait. I'm kind of looking to go higher. There's no real kind of dip profile I'm looking at right now. This is the 3 p.m., 10 p.m. If anything, we've already swept out these 3 p.m. low or highs and 3 p.m. lows. So I do believe that, yeah, this 3 p.m. highs got taken out. We pushed lower to these 3 p.m. lows, pushed higher, and this looks like a manipulation to that upside. So if anything, I want to see us take out these 10 p.m. and these New York session previous lows. So if we can do that, that'd be very optimal, and I won't feel confident in taking a bullish. Yeah, I won't be confident in taking anything bullish until we do that. So yeah, this is throwing me off a little bit, so we'll see what happens with it. But I assume we'll probably sweep these highs, come lower, sweep, come higher. That's kind of what I want to see. So I want to see us come up, come lower, retracement, lower here. This is kind of like the clean kind of price action I like to see. And then entry would be right here for a 1-to-1. Stops at that low. Take profits at these highs. And maybe leave some runners to these highs. That's optimally what I kind of want to see. And I want to get in on this right here. This kind of break. So that's what I'm looking for, if y'all know what I mean. But yeah, and that's what I think will happen, unless we want to come lower first. So I'll put another scenario here for you. So unless we want to come from here and come lower, but either way I want to stay above this zone. And now this is my point where I break. We target that higher for a 1-to-1. That's what I'm looking for. So just something like that. Doesn't matter what it is, I just need to see that happen. So these lows just need to get taken out for us to have enough momentum to get that expansion move that we want. But even if that happens, because there is no daily delivery, there's no daily that we're delivering from, and we can't because there's an invalidation point here. There's no point for us to go lower right now. I think it's a new day opening gap as well. A little bit of one. We probably will. I want to see us come lower, but we're not delivering from any. There's no real kind of weekly profile due to the holidays. The daily, there's no. I mean, we're still continuing off of this relevant swing, but we already tapped into it, delivered off of it, and that was, I believe this swing actually. So we tapped into this one, delivered off of it, still delivering off of it. So there's my invalidation if we don't come above that delivery. And that 7 hours looking a little bit bearish and a little bit choppy. So, and we have reason to come lower because there's a big imbalance from Wednesday's New York session. But I do want to see us come higher. Oh, what the hell? Did we just hit our condition? Oh, that was just marked out. Whoops. I was like, what is that? Like, why is that marked out there? That's our little arrows and shit. I was like, it hit it already? Yeah, no, it didn't. Drink some water. Yeah, so we're just waiting right now. There's no point in trying to get anything out or trying to force anything, so. Just move this full screen, just so look at the same thing. So this right here, it just looks like, yeah, there's, oh, S&T. We still have that high holding. We do have an SMT right here. So let's see, we'll go to 5 minute. Oh yeah, look at that. SMT holding right here. When we have a flat like this, a flat SMT on one, but we sweep on the other and we continue down, it's still valid as long as it's correlating with what you want to see. Just because this validates the liquidity sweep on one market, and this invalidates the sweep on this market because we failed to cross that line. So I don't want you guys to ever get confused when we're on top of a line or when we're right next to a line. When something like this happens, I just kind of use it as correlation to my bias because we have a sweep on one market and no sweep on the other. That's still an SMT and that's still valid. As long as you have the right narrative in mind. And right now, it looks like we want to take these out. But we do have an SMT at these lows, so if we can break that, come lower and then come higher, this seems like the most likely option that we're going to look at right now, just because of that SMT that we have resting above. But then again, we will see what the market has to offer us today, but that's why I'm targeting a 1-to-1. There's no real expansion move I'm targeting, just maybe some small retracement, and just trying to get in and out for the day. So as long as we sweep and come up and stay above this level, I will be totally chill with taking a trade higher. But if we invalidate it, I'll look to think about taking a trade lower to the consequent encroachment. But even then, we will see. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna set an alert. I like that you can set alerts on this, to be honest. Makes my whole life a whole lot easier. For here, yeah, let me just see this real quick. Put my screen black. Just gonna peep game real quick. Okay. Yeah, we have PMI at, we had PMI at 645. No real movement from that, just some down pressure. What else could we be looking at right now? That'd be a fun game to play. We could look at play chess. Y'all wanna watch me play chess? I feel like I'm low-key OD'd, I'm not gonna lie. we're back. So I put my alerts at these levels, so if we break that SMT, I kind of want to see us come higher, but I want to see us break that SMT fully, so I'm both markets. Doesn't really matter if we break it on this one a little bit. I mean, it's telling of where the market wants to go, but I do want to see that full break. Anyways, we got chess. Let's do a little new game. No thanks. Let's do 10 minutes. Nah, let's do blitz. 3 minutes. A bit. Let's go here. Does he know what's up? Nope. Ooh. There we go. You don't know what's up. You don't know what's up. You don't know that opening, bro. We're locked in. Man, why are we giving... What is this, bro? New 3 minute. Got you. Match. Alright, you gonna sacrifice that shit? Where can he go from there? Let's see. Oh, is he trying to put... I see what he's trying to do. Yeah, give me all of that shit. Don't do that. Let's put... right there. Let's do that. How are we looking at on the markets? Still pushing up. I'll probably put an alert here too, just in case. Well, it just looks like we're chopping right now. That already makes me not want to trade that much, but we're still here. That boy running out of time. Oh, nope, I'm running out of time now. Let's move up. What we doing here, boy? Where you trying to go? Alright, fuck it. We making that play. I mean, you're not really guarding shit, bro. I'm lucky trying to come for his queen now. Let's see. Yeah, it don't matter what you do with that dude. Let's see. You gonna take that? Oh, dead ass? That's what we doing? Alright, bet. Hold on. He's trying to test me right now. Should I say fuck it with the queens, bro? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. Hey, that's you. There we go. Oh, that shit got hit. Which one? To the high side? Okay, let's get that another one. Fuck. I'm looking around out of time here. Alright, we gotta play quick. Oh shit, I forgot I'm cooked. He won. That's a draw. I'm done. Damn. Wait. Hold on. Wait, no. Get me out of this. Get me out of this bitch. Abort. Yes. Alright. Let's lock it. I'm getting too locked in. I was about to get pressed. Okay, SMT about to be broken. Let's wait. Okay. Let's see that sweep. Bang, let's see a reaction, Break. Boom. 3, 2, there we go. Break. Okay. Now I don't really need SMT. Looks like buying pressure is higher. See, this looks good, but I'm still unsure about it. We do have a 15-minute close above, but we still have this zone, and we still have this hourly to invalidate. So, and usually when we have a kind of retracement to the highs and a come lower, these targets are usually meant for us to just drive price down. So, just looking at that, I'm not sure what we want to see right now. 7 a.m. just opened. So let's look at that 4 hour real quick, see how that one's looking. So that 4 hour at 3 a.m. looks like we're coming up. We don't look like we really want to come lower right now. We're kind of pushing through that zone. So I guess we can start looking for a retracement back into this area and then a push higher. But there's no real liquidity sweep. We're kind of just generating. So I want to see a push lower. I'm not taking anything unless we tap into that. I already have my rules set out, so no point for me in not following them, because that's just going to end up in a bad trade. But this is the model right here that we see. 5-minute level right here. 3-minute close. Close off, or that's off the close. Target a 1-to-1. Bang. So that 7 hours looking like a second expansion now. I was just iffy on those highs, but we did get a sweep and a reaction, retracement, unbroken, bullish, and now we're kind of breaking above these right here. So I'm low-key looking at that as kind of like a good setup right there, just because we had market open, a push. It's just these right here, so that's just fucking me up. Would have been a really good push up though, I'm not gonna lie. So because we had an expansion, that tells me that market does want to go higher and my bias was validated. So I kind of want to see how we treat this for value gap on this retracement right here. This right here probably would have been a good entry. I don't think I really wanted to take that just because I was still iffy on these lows, but from the displacement and distribution of the market and how it's looking right now, it doesn't seem like we want to return here. So just to confirm that, I want to see us return to this fair value gap that we created from that distribution and how we react to it. And if we can do that, that'll be a very good sign and price action of where we really want to go. And then I can take the entry to that right there and then target a kind of 1-to-1 stops below lows, target that 1-to-1 and target that failure swing and leave runners for a 2 RR. Just because of how healthy price is looking right now, we're looking like we just want to drive it up, which is exactly where I want us to go. Looks like we're tapping into a fair value gap zone that we already broke out of on here. So it looks like we may form an SMT soon coming up over here. So I guess we'll see. Wow, we did form an SMT right here, I didn't even realize. So those lows are already got hit and I should have taken that other one. Damn. That was the trade to hit right there. We had an SMT at those lows. all the way at these lows over here. Damn, I missed that. That sucks. Yeah, that would have been the trade then. We'll see if we can still find one. That trade I'm looking for. Just want to see that retracement higher. Damn, so that was the trade I was looking for right here. That hurts my soul a bit, but we're chilling. So that was the first trade that was probably this is the trade I was looking for. After a sweep of those lows, I didn't realize we had an SMT. Probably should have looked for that. But yeah, I failed to see it, but it is what it is. That's where you gotta be fully locked in and everything, but yeah, we can see if we can come down to this unmitigated fair value gap right here, tap into, come up, retrace. But if we just run through these highs, I probably don't want to look for anything higher. I'll probably just get off the charts, because this was the trade of the day. It validates from this SMT, from these lows. So we already had that been swept, so there was reason to move higher. That's what confused me, and that was throwing me off. So, but yeah, we get that SMT. Yeah, that would have been a really good trade. Left runners to these highs over here. But yeah, this is the trade that would have been great to take, but now we're really high within the range, so there's no reason to force anything anymore unless we want to come back down over here. But if we don't, if we run out these highs, I'm gonna just stop trading, and then we'll just let it come out into this week. Hopefully when you guys caught this right here. But yeah, I don't want to take anything crazy. I'll just give next week more attention and just write this down as a note. But yeah, just gotta be more aware. Set an alarm for this right here, or an alert. Okay, let's lock in. shit. I low-key might be fucked right now. Hold on. Ah, shit. I am fucked. He got my ass. Damn, I didn't realize it was on that. Yo, just put it on a masterclass of whooping my ass, dude. What do I do? Bro, I need to move so I can get something. Oh. Nah, no way. Dude, I need to get better at chess, bro. There's no more on this ass. Oh, he got. Oh my god. You are still on my shit, bro. Oh shit. Alright, let's see that trading view. Fire. Okay. Let's do a game review, bro. What's going on? How did I fuck that up? A current format for writing chess moves. Let's take a look. Alright, let's see. He had 85.9, so yeah, he definitely did. Game rating 1400. I have 450. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, start review.
You have many strong responses after your opponent plays e4. Your opponent has a lead in development and is looking at your f7 pawn.
Okay.
Your best move was to force doubling of pawns. Your better option was to send a queen into the game.
Yo, what?
Capturing your hanging pawn. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win your rook. They took your rook for free. You have an isolated pawn which can be a weakness. Checkmate and the game is over.
Damn, so he low-key whooped my ass, like, tough. Like, that shit, he spanked the fuck out of me, bro. What do I do? Kinda hurts my soul. Alright then, let's lock in. Yo, what is going on right now? Man, what the fuck? I'm not even paying attention, bro. What's going on? You see that shit? Man, this shit gonna make me mad, bro. boy abandoned the game, bro. Why you do that though? All right. Wait a minute. What did he do? I'm an idiot, bro. Nah, I'm out of here. Why do I suck? This is actually making me irritated, though. What did he take though? I don't be seeing. Hold on, bro.
Do you want to play some chess? No. Boring. Well, here's how you can win a... Do you want to play some chess? No. Boring. Well, here's how you can win a chess game in 8 moves. You play e4, they play e5, you play knight f3 attacking the pawn, and they go here defending it. Now bishop c4, and your opponent does this. This is a bad move because it blocks the bishop. Now knight c3 and bishop g4 pins the knight to the queen. h3 attacks the bishop. If takes, you might win by checkmate. But if bishop h5, knight takes pawn. If black takes the knight, you take the bishop. But if black takes your queen, it's all over. Bishop takes f7 check, king e7, and knight d5 is checkmate in 8 moves. Bishop takes f7 check, king e7, and no. Boring. Well, here's how you can win.
Not sure we got it. Wait a minute. Oh, we tapped above. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, we took out those highs. Not gonna be any trade for me here today. This was the trade to look at going into 650. I wanted to see these lows get taken out. I also wanted to see us break above this. So we have a really valid kind of zone right here. So either this 630 candle and this 640 close above. But just for extra confirmation, we did have a validation to the higher side and another retracement down, which you could have caught either of these, which would have been valid to catch. I just wanted to see these get swept first, which they already have on the SP, but I failed to see that, so I missed out on these trades. These would have been good trades to hit. That would have been almost a 3R that you could have targeted. Still trailing if you want to leave runners to these highs up here. This has potential to be a 7R trade if you want to trail to these lows. But yeah, we already took out these highs. There's nothing else. We're already too high within the range for me to want to take anything off of this market open. So I'm going to get off. There's nothing else for me here. But yeah, that was the trade of the day. I missed out on it. Just going to start looking more at SMTs and seeing what's up with that. But other than that, hope you guys learned something. I'm going to learn how to play chess better. So I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all have a good one. I will see y'all later.